everyone, welcome back to somé.craftz. It's been a while. I've been a bit busy. It's been crazy at work and I had end of year exams to deal with, so wasn't exactly a lot of time for making YouTube videos, but here we are. I think this one sort of warranted making time. I'm gonna start off by saying I apologize if you can hear my fan in the background. It is an insanely hot Saturday morning, all humid and sunny, and yeah, so got the fan running in the background because otherwise I might just melt. But let's get back on track. I'm sure some of you recognize this little logo. This belongs to Perskepit Aanlyn, which is one of our lovely local South African diamond painting suppliers. Some of you may have noticed Minette recently got a new shipment in, and that shipment contained some new fairy dust paintings, a restock of some of the older ones, and a bunch of new, more budget-friendly pictures that are in her cheapies range. So as you can see, I got two of the new premium paintings, and there is actually a bit of a story behind them, but I don't want to keep you here for hours. So in short, I shared a few of the AI images that I generated using Midjourney on Tanya's Facebook group a while back, and Minette asked me if she could use them for diamond paintings, and I was really excited and shocked at the same time because it's just something I do for fun, so seeing other people actually enjoy them was quite cool. So I think is it 5 or 6 of the new fairy dust paintings are actually some of my AI images, which is surreal. Like, honestly, seeing something you created on a website for sale to people, yeah, that's quite a surreal experience. Now I decided I'm going to split this video into two. Again, I want to keep it short and sweet. So we're going to start off with the big one, and then we'll check out the smaller one in part 2. So let's start off with the way that it's shipped to you. Minette uses the courier guy, which usually delivers in about 3 to 4 working days, I think. At least that's how long it takes to get something from Johannesburg to us down here in Cape Town. So I would assume it takes just about as long in reverse as well. Luckily for me, Minette is in Cape Town and I am about 100 kilometers away, so I get mine the next day. It is shipped to you in this postal tube kind of container, which is branded with the Perskepit sticker, and it says anything is possible. Then you get a little thumbnail of the image that shows you what is inside your container. So once inside your little postal tube, which is notoriously difficult to open, but luckily I've learned a bit of a trick. Just shove your diamond painting tweezer between the sort of the white over here and the black, and just like wiggle it past. It opens a lot easier then. So once you get inside, I didn't film that because you don't need to see me struggle. You will get to the contents of your diamond painting. So I've put the canvas one side because I want to do a little reveal for that. But in the meantime, we will have a little look at our toolkit, which consists of this little fishy pen. It's got a little single placer in front, and a little lid that goes over. Then you have your standard pink pen. You also get a multi-placer. This is one of the thicker multi-placers. I know a lot of people prefer the skinny ones. And you get crazy people like me that don't use multi-placers at all. Then you get some metal tweezers. These are the angled ones. They are sharp, but not you're going to poke yourself sharp. Then we get a block of wax, a Mosfa style tray, our drills, and a sticker sheet. Somé recently started using these. So you can see it's the Perskepit logo, the size of your image, which if I haven't mentioned yet is 50 by 60 centimeters. You can add your start and end date, and then on this side you have your stickers. Now I just need to mention you have to cut these yourself. They are not pre-cut, but as you can see over here we have 49 colors. They are mostly numbers and alphabet, and then just the last few over here are symbols, but they should all be fairly clear to read. Then, and if you can see down here, these with the Z, those are our fairy dust drills. So we have 5 out of the 49 colors that are going to be fairy dust. So for the sake of the size of this canvas, I am going to insert a little pan over in here somewhere so you can have a close-up look at the entire canvas, because this one is a slight bit too large for my desk and filming space. Here she is. So I call this one Serenity, and while they don't officially have names, I think this suits her well because she just looks really peaceful and happy, and it's all sort of muted pastel tones. So yeah, I think it's a good name for her. I'm just going to push the canvas up so you can see. Here we go. So first up, let's have a look at the canvas material. As you can see, it's this soft pack sort of velvety type canvas. Very nice and soft. It also has poked and scallop edges, which means we don't have to worry about any fraying. And of course it is poured glue, so you don't have to worry about any rivers on your canvas. While on the topic of glue, you can see nice and sticky. This is the thinner type of plastic, which I don't love, but it doesn't really bother me because I am a release paper girl. I think while we're at it, let's start our little tour of the canvas down here. First off, you will see the Perskepit Aanlyn logo here in the center. Then we have the model number, which is sort of the code for the canvas, and then our size is 50 by 60, which, just as a little reminder, on these they refer to the pasting area size, not the entire canvas size. Now you'll notice I haven't been measuring my canvases lately. That's because I misplaced my tape. I have no idea where it is, and I couldn't be bothered to buy a new one, to be honest. I think it's just not something I really think about. But yeah, these are usually within a 1 centimeter deviation, so it's very close to the actual given size. Our next little stop on the canvas is our legend, which, as you can see, is printed very clearly. We have a legend here on the right hand side with a thumbnail image on top of it. Then if we move over to the left hand side of the canvas, you will see there is another legend, which just makes for easier reference, again with your thumbnail on top. And here in the middle we have the Perskepit website. Okay, so I've decided this is my favorite part of the image, so I'm going to use this part to show you guys the printing on the canvas. So you might have noticed, I'll pop in the original artwork on the left hand side of the screen so you can compare it, but this almost has like a photo negative sort of printing effect. I noticed it on my round roll fairy dust canvas as well. I actually quite like that because it makes the symbols easier to read and your canvas sort of comes to life as you work on it. I'm going to spare you the seasick feeling of moving down to the canvas, but this is just a nice little close-up to show you the dark colors all have white printing on and the light colors all have black printing on. Now, one of the first things I noticed about this one is that it has a lot of color blocking. So you can see there's sort of like line blocking. Her face is a lot of color blocking, but a lot of color blocking here. I always forget to do this. So if you're new to diamond painting, color blocking is like this, where you have a lot of the same symbol in a small area, and confetti. Let's see if I can even find some confetti. So that was a bit of an unsuccessful mission. If you like color blocking, this is an excellent canvas for you. But to sort of explain the concept of confetti, you can see here you've got like a small space with a lot of colors in. That is very little confetti, but the general idea is you have a small space on your diamond painting with a lot of color changes. Usually the higher your color count on the canvas, the more confetti you will have. But this, I have to say, I'm very impressed with. It has very little confetti, a lot of color blocking, so it should go really fast. So as I said earlier, we have a total of 49 different colors in this diamond painting. Your drills come in this bag and they are all individually packaged. These are acrylic drills, I think. This is a square drill canvas, as I mentioned earlier. I'm going to just do a quick little time lapse so you guys can see all the drill colors, but it doesn't take up too much of your time. Before I do that, let's just have a quick look at your inventory sheet. So you can see you get your number of colors, your symbols, the DMC code, and the quantity of drills. Then of course we've got a thumbnail, square drill image, 5 fairy dust, the size, and the model number / serial code for your diamond painting. for the special drills. So we will start off with 208. You see, the fairy dust drills just have this really light, delicate little glitter coating on top. They are a lot easier to work with than ABs since they don't mess up your wax. And since they're a lot more true to color, I just absolutely love working with them. Our next one is 210, which is a nice little lilac-y purple. I will insert sort of like a close-up photo of them so you get a better idea of what the fairy dust looks like. But as you can see, the glitter it adds just a little something. This is our third one. This is 444, which is a brilliantly bright yellow, full of the sunshiny vibes. Then we have 550. I think I had this in my other one as well, and I adore this. You can see the drills look really nice. I don't see tabs and things like that. And then our last one is this beautiful bright blue. So you might have noticed a lot of the colors in this one are shades of blue, but of course I do love my blues. I'm just going to do a quick little rundown of where the fairy dust drills are situated. I suck at searching for them, so if I skip any, yeah, I apologize. So basically, I'm gonna start off with 996, which is the bright blue one. Got some sprinkle up here and in here in our butterfly. Let's see. We have some more down here in this butterfly. And down here in this butterfly. Then if we have a look at the 550s, we have some in this butterfly, again in this butterfly, some in the outline of this one, up here as well. We have a bunch over here. Then we've got small little scattering over here, some in her eyes. Here's a few in her hair. Let's see. I think we can move on to the next one, which is 444, which is of course all over this little butterfly. I have a bunch over here. Then we have some over here in this butterfly. Let's see. And some over here. Then if we look at the 210, why am I not seeing them? Oh, okay, so the 210s I have down here. Then they're sprinkled in this butterfly. And we have another little sprinkling over there. And then our last one is 208. Let's see. Again, some sprinkled over here. A lot in this butterfly and over there. We have some more sprinkled over here. But as I said, I'm really bad at searching for them. So I will try to make some notes when I work on this so I can show you guys where they are. So that's it for today's, guys. I'm blown away. Like, to see my images as actual diamond paintings is insane. I think it's gonna take a while to get used to it, and I absolutely adore this image. It's got those bright little pops of colors and all the blues that I love. So yeah. Ooh, and it's square. I love my square draw diamond paintings. Even if they do take longer, they are my favorite. So I'm really excited about this one. Probably not going to work on it until at least next year, because I have another awesome project lined up for December that I still need to unbox for you guys. But yeah, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time to pop in and have a look. And I will hopefully see you in part 2 to show you the rest of my little shopping adventure.